Hello and welcome to Pregnancy Info. Today we will discuss the exact position of baby at the time of delivery. Your baby may start moving around before you are barely 14 weeks pregnant. However, you probably won't feel anything until about the 20th week of pregnancy. If your baby is bouncing around or turning in your womb, it's a good sign. A moving baby is a healthy baby. There are even cute names for when you first feel your baby moving, like fluttering and quivering, etc. By this time, your growing baby may not be moving that much because the womb isn't as roomy as it used to be, but your baby can probably still do acrobatic flips and turn himself upside down. Your doctor will closely monitor where your baby's head is as your due date nears. Your baby's position inside you can make all the differences in how you give birth. Most babies automatically get into the head first cephalic position just before they are born. But what is cephalic position? If you're getting closer to your exciting due date, you might have heard your doctor or midwife mention the term cephalic position or cephalic presentation. This is the medical way of saying that baby is bottom and feet up with their head down near the exit or birth canal. There are two kinds of cephalic positions that your little one might assume. Number one, cephalic occiput anterior. Your baby is head down and facing your back. Almost 95% of babies in the head first position face this way. This position is considered to be the best for delivery because it's easiest for the head to crown or come out smoothly as you give birth. Cephalic occiput posterior. Your baby is head down with their face turned toward your belly. This can make delivery a bit harder because the head is wider this way and more likely to get stuck. Only about 5% of cephalic babies face this way. This position is sometimes called a sunny side up baby. What are the other positions? Your baby might settle into a breech position or even a transverse position. Breech position. A breech baby can cause complications for both mom and baby. This is because the birth canal has to open wider if your baby decides to come out bottom first. It's also easier for their legs or arms to get tangled up a bit as they slide out. However, only about 4% of babies are in bottom first position when it's time for delivery. There are also different kinds of breech positions for your baby could be in. Number one, frank breech. This is when your baby's bottom is down and their legs are straight up, so their feet are close to their face. Babies are definitely flexible. Number two, complete breech. This is when your baby is settled into an almost legs crossed position with their bottom down. Incomplete breech. If one of your baby's legs are bent while the other one is trying to kick towards the head or another direction, they are in an incomplete breech position. Footling breech. Just like it sounds, this is one when your or both of your baby's feet are down in the birth canal so they would exit foot first. Transverse. A sidewise position when your baby is lying horizontally across the stomach is also called a transverse position. Some babies start like this close to your due date but then decide to shift all the way into the head first cephalic position. How do you know what position your baby is in? Your doctor can find out exactly where your baby is by checking something like a physical exam, feeling and pressing over your belly to get an outline of your baby. Number two, an ultrasound scan provides an exact image of your baby and even which way they are facing. Listening to your baby's heartbeat. Honing in on the heart gives your doctor a good estimate of where your baby is settled into your womb. You yourself can also tell the position. You might be able to tell what position your baby is in by where you feel their little feet practice their saucer kick. If your baby is in a breech position, you might feel kicking in your lower stomach or groin area. If your baby is in the cephalic position, they might score a goal in your ribs or upper stomach. Lightening. Your baby will likely naturally drop into a cephalic position something around weeks 37 to 40 of your pregnancy. This strategic position change by your brilliant little one is called lightening. You might feel a heavy or full sense in your lower stomach. That's baby's head. Now the question is that can your baby be turned? Stroking your belly helps you feel your baby and your babies feel you right back. Sometimes stroking or tapping your stomach over the baby will get them to move. There are also some home methods for turning a baby like inversions or yoga positions. Doctors use a technique called external cephalic version or ECV to get a breech baby into cephalic position. This involves massaging and pushing on your belly to help nudge your baby in the right direction. In some cases, medications that help you and your muscles relax can help turn your baby. Now, we are giving you some tips to help your baby assume the best birth position. There are actions you can take to make it easier for your baby to get into the best position for delivery, including sit on a birth ball or exercise ball at times throughout your day. If you sit a lot at time, take regular breaks to stand, stretch and walk. Tilt your pelvis area rather than backward when sitting. Get on the floor on your hands and knees for a few minutes at a time, a couple of times daily. Use a cushion on your car seat to lift your buttocks and keep your pelvis tilted forward. Keep your hips higher than your knees when sitting. As for the best sleeping position, you keep your baby's head down. Doctor recommends lying on your left side with a pillow between your legs. While it's essential to understand how your baby's position in the womb affects the birth process, it is not something you should worry about. Babies frequently turn just before delivery, and if they don't, your doctor can take action to address the situation. So this is all about the positions of baby before delivery. Share this information with your friends and family members to acknowledge them the exact position of their baby. Take care. Bye-bye.